Many of us are looking for the secret technique or strategy or, some series of processes that allow us to manifest our dreams and our desires and the things that we feel like we want. But there are actually more things to unlearn than there are things to learn when it comes to manifestation. Manifestation is actually very simple, but because of the programming that we have, we tend to make it more complicated than it actually is. So, this complex of programming that we have that we got from our parents, from society, from culture, from whatever, that is making us feel like we're not able to manifest the stuff that we actually want, right? Whether if you're conscious of it or not, is what we have to really address, right? What way of thinking, what do I believe about myself that is making this more complicated than it actually needs to be? And oftentimes, the thing that is making it complicated is I'm missing something. I'm missing the secret technique. I need to get another book. I need to listen to another coach. I need to figure out, what this missing thing is. And because you're so entrenched that something is missing, right? Whether if you're conscious or not conscious of this idea, right? Because a lot of us are like, well, I just want to look for the next method or whatever. When you're searching, you're indicating that you don't have, right? That's a frequency. The frequency of searching for the next thing is an indication that you don't have the thing, right? From an energetic standpoint, it's not necessarily translating as I just want to research some more. It's translating as there's something missing. So, in order for us to bypass this energetic signature that we're putting out that there's something missing, you will often hear a lot of manifestation coaches or teachers or whatever say you have to learn to be okay with what it is that you have. You have to learn how to see the blessings that are already there. Because by looking for something that you feel like is not there, is to say that you don't have this thing when you do. And this concept that I'm talking about is interesting because you'll have people who teach manifestation say, well, you've got to unblock your energy. You've got to figure out how to align your energy. You've got other people that'll say, well, you don't actually have any problems. And the paradox is that both of these things are true, right? You have two basic approaches to manifestation. It's like this approach where you come to the understanding that there actually are no problems, that everything that you need and everything that you feel like you want, you can experience right now by tapping into the present and understanding that the things that are around me are blessings, right? Focusing on that. And then you have this other, method of, well, I need to unblock my energy. I need to release these blocks, right? And no matter how you look at it, right? Whether if you're looking at it from the standpoint of I have blocks that I need to release, or if you're looking at it from the standpoint of I don't actually have any problems, it doesn't really matter what approach you take as long as the approach works for you, right? The end goal here is to get you to your desires or whatever it is that you are attempting to manifest into your physical reality. So getting hung up on whether if there are blocks or not blocks, or you just need to align your energy, or there's no actual problems, and all of that stuff is just kind of a distraction from, okay, what works for me? What works for what I'm trying to do? What method do I resonate with? What idea do I resonate with? Because you're essentially just giving your permission to understand what you're capable of, right? Whether if you want to think of this as a block or you want to think of it as not actually having any problems in the first place or any blocks or whatever. The end goal is I'm capable of manifesting what I want. I'm capable of thinking of a thing that I want here in the physical reality, and then it comes to me.